Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex Competitive back in today with a brand new video in episode 8 of The God of High School. This show, and especially right now, is really coming in to its own, full circle. The tournament is a full go. We are getting characterization, from characters. We'll hop in that to a second. We have stuff going on in the background with administrators, which is really progressing the antagonist side of things, while also clearly at the end, the show showcased this episode that there's an antagonist that, well, our main cast need to deal with too. I love how the show is really kind of simultaneously. I've never seen a show do it, I don't think, quite this well. This is actually extremely impressive. I don't think I've ever seen a show simultaneously tell two stories within the plot or two separate storylines within, one plot at the same time so damn well. It's so smooth and it's progressing so much per se, while doing it at the same time. And one thing I really got excited about this episode and really wanted to talk about to you guys was the simple fact that, dude, the whole sequence with Q and the white-haired administrator against those two people from Nox, or three people from Nox's group, and while also Jin, Hans, and Mira are fighting those three people in the tournament, the way they seamlessly went back and forth, and the soundtrack never made one of the scenes feel off. It never lost that emotional value that the scene had, along with the music elevating that emotional value that both separate fight scenes had, or multiple fight scenes had, I should say. But at the same time, even whenever they cut off the music and they wanted to tell some background information, and then they came back to the fight, and then they cut back to the administrators fighting Nox's people, it never lost a beat. It never lost a beat. This show continuously it was so smooth, so fluid. But also, this fight, holy shit. Isn't the whole, just animation thing now just thoroughly thrown out the window? If you really do think about what's been going on here, and people in the very beginning saying, this is just going to be animation, in the first 1 or 2 or 3 episodes, what I've seen is brilliant. And I mean brilliant, damn it. And when I say I saw extremely good characterization. I don't know if those characters that we just fought, that Jin and company just fought in the first round of the national tournament, are going to amount to anything. But nonetheless, I had prop characters, essentially, at least in this situation currently, they're prop characters. Have characterization and, really made me almost want the antagonist side to win here, per se. Him being 38. I even had down my notes. I was like, high schooler 38. I was like, never too old to learn. I even quoted that comment he said. And I put, what the F, laugh out loud. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. I thought it was supposed to be a joke and gimmick. But no, what it was and turned out to be was that actually this brilliant, story about this guy who got made fun of by these high schoolers because he's so old and still in high school. It's about this guy who gave up on himself in high school and then gave up on himself, many times after, and worked here and did that there for short periods of time because he kept giving up on himself. And what he decided to do was, not give up on himself anymore. And that's his inspiration for being 38 and still in high school. He wants that degree. He wants to win this tournament and start a program up for people that are just like him, that struggled, that made mistakes, that gave up on themselves in the past and want to better themselves. That was inspirational. That was so freaking cool. And it really is, it's just like, I don't want you to lose because you're so genuine and your cause is so just. So cool. It's so cool to see, such a reasoning put together so well, and especially through flashback. Whenever I look at all of these stories so far, what I'm seeing is like a Todoroki versus Deku format for all of them. And at the end of the day, keep doing that and never stop if you don't have to. Because, dude, that's how you tell. Fights are made to tell something. Fights should have meaning. They shouldn't just be fights to have fights. Yeah, let's look at the administrator fight. That was them fighting to protect the key. They're fighting over the key, so there's meaning to that fight. But they didn't give us, let's say, the characterization and background information on those kind of characters. Well, in that kind of scene, I like that. Sometimes I like more of the kind of like the side antagonists or some of the main antagonists are kind of doing their thing without getting infoed up at very first, because I'm just kind of like, oh, crap, it's them again. What the hell are they up to? What the hell, are they going to want? And of course, I call them a POS just on a very visual kind of scale of saying, hey, I know you're doing stuff that's bad and I know what you're doing is horrible. Like, for instance, the guy that didn't just take out the host. Think about this. He didn't just take out the host. He took out his family, man. Think about that. He told his wife to go back with the car with his young boy who was just an adolescent, and we see that they all meet their you know. So that's crazy. That's absolutely nuts that the show's willing to go that far. It's oh my gosh, this show's good. I'm just so excited. And when I come to a video like this is some, probably the more upbeat energy you guys see me had in a lot of videos. But I'm so excited when I see a show that's doing things, one, I haven't seen by just having these fights that are just simulcast. Yeah, at the end of the day, like they're simultaneously being going on at the same time, but yet have such fluidity, such beauty, such, choreography, the dances, the dance of the fights is absolutely phenomenal. You have Mira doing her thing, stepping up to the occasion. You have that cool Dawe and Mira scene high-fiving. You have the awesome scene to where Hans is someone who he's like, I can't afford to lose. Not when these people are watching me. Not after what I put them through. Not after what I've done. Not because, gosh, I'm excited. I'm excited, man. But nonetheless, other than that, though, guys, there is also something that we do learn, that there's a traitor among the administrators, or someone within the facility. Whether you've seen them on camera or not, who knows? But at the very least, we know it's not Q. We know it's not Park Moonjin, and we know it's not the white-haired administrator. So, and we know it's not the blue-haired secretary. At least it's with the red-haired administrator, and at least it's with the yellow-haired administrator. And based off the yellow-haired administrator's references and things he said in the past, I would lead it not to be him as well. So really, I look at the red-haired administrator, and I think I'm missing one other administrator. But nonetheless, I'm really looking at that red-haired, tough-looking kind of persona guy administrator. That's exactly who I'm looking at here. But yeah, I'm interested in who it may be, and maybe it could be someone else, but signs point to that guy. But I think I am missing one of the administrators here, unless they're just kind of trying to showcase all these people to be innocent. I mean, of course, the green-haired guy's going to be innocent, and the white-haired guy, I mean, just given the context, look at the events that just happened this past episode. But I guess the yellow-haired one could be on the table, but just by his gestures and what he's been saying, I would say no. I'm really looking at the red-haired guy here. So also, though, I would like to say this show also demonstrated some very cool animation during both fights, and that goes towards the budget, that goes towards the hard work, and that also goes towards the funding. And Crunchyroll is doing some of that, right? So if you guys want to watch this, where to watch this, Crunchyroll is where it's at. You can either watch it for free with ads, and or you can watch it for a measly $7 a month, which if you can do that, you have a bank account, you have kind of income. I would find it hard for you not to be able to do that. But nonetheless, I also would like to say that the whole pressure point thing was funny. I thought Jin was about to do some stuff, but instead he almost cost his friends the round, the tournament round. So the whole tournament, not just the round, the whole tournament entirely. So, but yeah, other than that, though, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at X25. You have been Hexed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.